Good day to all you guys and goddess out there. What a beautiful day to just be alive. The sun is out here shining. Y'all know I love my sun. I gotta sit outside every day, breathe in this air. Like to get my feet in the ground, ground a little bit in the grass. This like it's like my place of peace. But a lot of things, a lot of times in life, you will never think it's you until it's you. You know what I'm saying? I've my whole life, I've been playing football since I was about 5 years old. Working my butt off. Doing everything, all the late nights, all the workouts, all the pain. I done went through injuries. You know, and my whole life I believed that football would be my path, or that's how I would reach opulence and true success for my life. Like that's what I had fixed in my mind for the longest. Like I said, I played for 18 years, and I put everything into it. I put everything into it. And on October 13, 2024, that day that I thought that would never happen to me, or the thing that I never thought would come came. I never thought football would be taken away from me, but I didn't walk away by force. It was by decision. So October 13, 2024, we playing against Marshall. It's a whiteout home game. Everybody's turn. I'm excited. I think it's like game 5 of the year. Yes, it's game 5. And this is my last year going into the declaring for the draft. I was going to declare for the draft after this year, and go make a run at the NFL. I had no doubt that I could do it, but this game was different. We were down in the third quarter, going into the fourth. It's like the last few minutes, and I'm going on a blitz. Every time I play football, I'm going full speed. I go hard. You know what I'm saying? I only knew one speed, so I'm going on a blitz. I'm running. I put a move on a running back, and boom, I get hit in my chest, snap my neck back, and my whole body goes numb. And for me, it happened in slow motion. It happened in complete slow motion. As I'm falling to the ground, I can't feel nothing, and I'm just sitting here experiencing this moment, and I'm just, I'm blown away because this has never happened to me. The day, remember I said the things you never thought would happen to you can happen to you? It's people in football that go through some injuries and they don't get to recover as the way that I was able to recover from mine. A lot of people take hits, their whole body go numb, they become unconscious, they paralyze from the waist down, you know what I'm saying? And as I'm experiencing this moment, I hit the ground and I get up immediately, and I'm just happy that I got up. You know what I'm saying? I'm just happy to be up because I remember what I felt. And I get to the sideline, everything okay, but I just knew something was wrong. I just knew, it turns out I had a concussion, and that experience changed me. Like I said, my whole life I thought football was my only way. It was gonna be my only path to success for my life. I put everything into it, but I no longer felt like what I was doing was the risk anymore. I don't think it was risk losing my body or damaging my mind. You know what I'm saying? So it was easy for me to make the decision to stop just because of how aware of life I was. I've been on my self-development journey for the past 2 years, and I'm just sitting down like, it's not worth it. It's definitely other ways in life. You know what I'm saying? And through football, I don't have no hate or dislike towards football at all. I definitely appreciate that game with everything in me. It got me to all my places in my life, and it made me who I am today. But I no longer felt like it was worth the risk of risking my body and my life for somebody else's entertainment. You know what I'm saying? I put so much into it, and in 1 second it could have all been gone, and that showed me that in that moment. And I couldn't let that go. And I walked away from the sport that I played my whole life. Now you can only imagine. Imagine something you've been doing. Sit down and imagine right now something you've been doing your whole life, and you deciding to stop. What that can kind of do to somebody. I had my girl around me to keep me up, and I had people around me to keep me up, but I had to kind of go through that. And what I realized was it wasn't a hard decision for me. my values and the things that were number one in my life was above that situation and that decision. I knew the decision that I need to make. You know what I'm saying? So, I made a decision. I was happy with it. Ever since that day, this might have been the happiest I've been in my life. I feel more free. I'm still freeing myself to this day, but I just feel more free, and I've been happy ever since. But it's hard for a lot of people to get to this point of just being content, like with shifting in life, because things happen. Sometimes you have to pivot. Like, it's a part of life. Sometimes you gotta. This might not, some tragic death might happen that makes you be like, you know what, this not it no more, and you might have to shift. But a lot of people lack the ability to do that, the positive energy to do that. And playing football my whole life since I've been playing, I always hear a lot of people say, man, if this don't work, like, nothing else will. Like, this gotta work. You know what I'm saying? Like, this gotta work. Or if this don't work, I'm a go trap. Like, people have told me they're gonna go trap, and I'm just like, man, like, only if people understood, like, how capable we were. And through football, I realized that the development that I got, the qualities and the skills I gained from football were invaluable. Discipline, time management, persistence, resilience through injuries. You know what I'm saying? Stacking days, staying down, working hard. Being able to communicate with people from different backgrounds. Learning how to navigate just through a lot of things. Like, football has taught me a lot. And, I feel like a lot of people discredit themselves. Like, they limit their self-value or perceived value to people only through their abilities and what they can do physically. And that's the wrong way. Like, we have so much power up here. We have so much power up here. And as I learned that, and even through football, like, what I realized was we can become anything. Because everything I came through in football, I became that through conscious effort. You know what I'm saying? Some people are unconscious competent, so they're doing things that they might not have the awareness of. But see, I did a lot of my things through conscious effort. And a lot of the things that I learned through football, I'm like, okay, if we just use all the things that we got through this, we can apply this to life. We don't have to go trap. You know what I'm saying? Or if you're not as athletic, like, just because you don't make it as an athlete doesn't mean your self-worth is lower, or you can't be just on the same high pedestal as they are. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people just limit their self-worth to that, and we're so much bigger. Like, whatever you want to be in life, whatever you want to be, you can be that. I promise you. You just have to be intentional. Have good positive energy. Have good faith behind it. Have confidence in yourself. And whatever it is, all the same things we apply in football, boom, switch it over to life. So I realized that. And, shortly after, I stopped playing, I found out I had a daughter on the way. So I was at a point to where, okay, I'm done doing what I've been doing my whole life. This is all I know. Either I can sit on it and be sad about it, or I can get right for my family. So I had no time to flinch. You know what I'm saying? I had no time to flinch. I'm applying for jobs. I'm doing everything. I'm trying everything. And, I came to kind of what I want to be. I spend a lot of time in solitude. You know what I'm saying? I spend a lot of time in solitude and just thinking and coming up with things, like, daily. Like, I don't even watch TV. Half the time I don't even listen to music. I'm sitting down thinking of how I can be creative and free myself and change my family life forever. You know what I'm saying? And just because I didn't make it to play football and get an $80 million contract for 4 years doesn't mean I can't do that. I can still do that. And I understand that, but see, a lot of people lose hope in that. I can still have a business and generate $100 million in a year. You know what I'm saying? So, that inspired me to just sit down and construct this book right here. It's called Constructing Essence, the Blueprint to Fulfill Greatness and Limitless Success. It's the front and back. It's out on ebook right now, and print copy will be available soon. But, that inspired me to sit down and write this book and just put a lot of life lessons that I learned from football in it. a lot of the things that I know that work that can help you generate success and just build greatness and whatever it is. See, it's not a football book, but I realized that a lot of the things that I did in football you can apply to life. So, that inspired me to sit down and just write this book and give back information to people. You know what I'm saying? People that have no idea of how to get to where they want to go. People that think being an athlete is their only way. You know what I'm saying? People that's not confident in themselves. Because I was once there. I've went through all this, and through myself and just doing the great things that I've been able to, doing the things I've been able to do, I have been able to surround myself around more great people and just learn from their lessons as well. You know what I'm saying? So, that inspired me to kind of sit down and write this book and just construct everything that's in it. I put a lot of hard time and work into it. And I just inspired to help, I say billions. I inspire to help billions around the world. You know what I'm saying? I call myself the cerebral locksmith. And that just basically means like unlocking people's minds, bro. Helping them shift their thoughts, helping them do all the things mentally that they need to do to succeed, because that's where it starts. It starts in here and then it moves out here. Everything that's in here is going to show out here. So if you can fix this, you can fix anything out there. Anything. So, that's just what I aspire to do, and that's what I'm doing now, finding ways to help people expand their minds. Use their minds the right way, because we're so powerful. We're so powerful. And I learned. You know what I'm saying? I learned. That's why I wanted to protect my brain. That's why I stopped playing football. I'm like, you know what? I don't think it's worth my most valuable asset. I had a concussion. I was really messed up. And I'm like, you know what? This can't be worth my most valuable asset. So I decided to use this. And I'm going to use my most valuable asset to provide value to other people. You know what I'm saying? Because we all together. We all here to work together. You can't do this alone. You can't do this alone. So, you can be anything that you want to be in life. You just have to construct yourself from the inside out. You know what I'm saying? From the inside out. Sit down and tear the things out of your life that's not serving you and reconstruct yourself. And you'll be able to do anything on this planet. Nobody can stop you but you. Nobody. I'm going to read you guys a definition from the book of constructing essence. Constructing essence. The process of building the fundamental nature or core qualities that define you. It includes your character, personality, values, and unique presence, shaping your beliefs and decision-making. It goes beyond appearance or external traits to reflect who you truly are at the deepest level, ultimately determining your fulfillment and success in life. It's all on you. Construct your own essence. Get away from society. Stop trying to do what everybody else is saying normal and cool. Like, no, that's not the way of life. We are all unique. We have our own things inside of us, and you need to find that. Sit down and figure out what that is. And shine your light on this world. Your light can't shine bright if it's trying to be like somebody else's light. It can't shine as bright as theirs if it's trying to copy their light. It can't. It can only shine bright if it's your light. So, just be you.